You've been lied to deliberately by movies, by society, by well-meaning but utterly clueless advice. They have sold you a convenient, sanitized, politically correct fantasy of what women want. They told you to be the nice guy, to be endlessly agreeable, to put her on a pedestal and shower her with constant, unearned attention and validation, and you've been left confused, frustrated, powerless, and alone, watching as the men who seem to do everything wrong effortlessly get the girl. Why? Because you've been playing with a fake, rigged rule book designed to make you manageable and predictable. There is a deeper, more primal, more honest, and far more powerful set of rules that truly govern female desire. These aren't the polite, convenient rules she will ever articulate to you in a conversation. These are the unspoken, often subconscious psychological laws that her primal brain, her very biology, responds to with almost magnetic, irresistible force. Today, I am throwing out the fake, sanitized rulebook and giving you the real one, the one that actually works. The 5 forbidden rules of female desire. Understanding and embodying these 5 principles is the fundamental difference between being her friend, her therapist, her convenient option, and being her obsession, her desire, the man she simply cannot get out of her head. And pay very close attention, because rule number 4 is the most counterintuitive, the most controversial, the most toxic truth of them all. Yet it is the one that explains almost everything about the nature of long-term desire. Prepare to have your entire reality shifted. To truly understand and wield these rules, you must first grasp the fundamental, often warring duality of the female psyche. I want you to think of it as the queen and the beast. The queen is her logical, rational, conscious mind. This is the part of her that creates the checklist for a good husband. He should be nice, stable, have a good job, be respectful, remember my birthday. Most men, the 99%, spend their entire lives desperately, pathetically, trying to appeal to the queen, presenting their resume of good boy qualities. But the beast is her primal brain, her ancient, emotional, reptilian core. The beast doesn't give a damn about your checklist. The beast is the powerful, non-negotiable gatekeeper of her respect, of her desire, of her raw, visceral, sexual attraction. And the beast responds to, and is only ever aroused by, one thing: strength. Not just physical strength, but emotional, psychological, and spiritual strength. The fatal, catastrophic mistake that almost all men make is trying to talk their way past the beast to get an audience with the queen. It is impossible. It will never work. You must first satisfy, impress, and earn the unwavering respect of the beast. The 5 rules I'm about to give you are not for the queen. They are the ancient, powerful language that the beast understands, respects, and ultimately surrenders to. Rule number 1: strength precedes all else. The unbreakable frame. The rule: a woman's desire, her respect, her very ability to be attracted to you can only take root and flourish in the fertile soil of a man's perceived strength. This is not about being a violent, brutish alpha. This is about profound emotional and psychological strength. The strength to have your own unwavering opinion, to hold your ground under pressure, to be completely unperturbed by her moods, her tests, or the chaos of the external world. The psychology: this satisfies the beast's most primal, non-negotiable need, the feeling of safety and security. A man with an unshakable frame, a man who is a rock, is a man she can relax around, a man she can trust to lead, a man whose presence is calming and grounding, not anxious and reactive. Weakness, neediness, and emotional reactivity are the ultimate attraction killers because they signal to her primal brain that you are unreliable and cannot handle pressure. The application: never ever break your frame to please her or to avoid conflict. Be emotionally stable. Your calm is your ultimate power. She must enter your strong, grounded reality. You do not get sucked into her emotional chaos. Rule number 2. Attraction requires tension, the spark of challenge. The rule? A state of pure comfort, constant agreement, and total predictability is the deathbed of desire. It is the very definition of the friend zone. Genuine, powerful attraction requires and is amplified by a degree of playful tension, of intelligent challenge, of masculine-feminine polarity. The psychology: the nice guy who agrees with everything, who is always available, is predictable and boring. The beast is not stimulated by predictability. It is stimulated by challenge and intrigue. A man who can playfully tease her, who can challenge her opinions, respectfully with a smile, who can create a fun, flirtatious, push-pull dynamic, becomes a stimulating, memorable, and deeply desirable presence. The application: stop being so damn agreeable. Tease her. Disagree with a smile. Don't be afraid to have a strong, differing opinion and to hold it. Create a spark. Don't just desperately seek harmony. She wants a fun, engaging sparring partner who can handle her, not a subservient puppy who constantly seeks her approval. Rule number 3. Her desire is proportional to your purpose. The mission is king. The rule: a woman is never, ever truly, deeply attracted to a man whose sole mission in life is her. She is, however, powerfully, almost helplessly, attracted to a man who has his own compelling, all-consuming mission in life, a mission to which she is a welcome, cherished, but ultimately secondary addition. The psychology: this signals profound ambition, drive, and immense high value. A man on a mission is, by definition, a scarce resource. His time, his focus, his energy are valuable and not easily obtained. He isn't needy because his primary fulfillment comes from his purpose. This allows her to admire him, to respect his journey, and to deeply desire to be a part of it. A man with no purpose feels empty, and she will subconsciously feel the immense, unattractive burden of having to be his only source of happiness and validation. The application: your purpose, your career, your business, your craft, your self-mastery comes first, always. She must fit into your life's grand plan. You do not abandon your plan to fit into hers. Never, ever cancel your mission-critical activities for a woman. Your relentless focus on your path is precisely what makes you the prize she wants to win. You must be the sun. She can be a beautiful, cherished planet in your orbit, but never, ever the other way around. Rule number 4. Mystery is the seed of obsession, the power of the unknown. The rule: a man who reveals everything about himself immediately, who is an open book, becomes boring and predictable, killing all desire. A man who strategically, confidently maintains a degree of mystery, who has layers, who is an intriguing puzzle, becomes a compelling enigma that her mind will subconsciously, compulsively work to solve. The psychology: this is the controversial but powerful truth. The modern mantra of "be vulnerable and open" is often a trap when applied too early. It kills the thrill, the excitement, the chase of discovery. The Zeigarnik effect dictates that we remember and obsess over unfinished tasks, unanswered questions, and unsolved puzzles, far more than those that are completed. By not oversharing, by having hidden depths, by being an open loop in her mind, you compel her to think about you, to wonder about you, to try and figure you out, thereby dramatically increasing her psychological investment in you. The application: do not spill your entire life story, your deepest fears, your grandest plans on the first date. Hint at interesting experiences without giving away all the details. End conversations and dates on a high note, leaving her wanting more. Be a man of profound substance and depth, and then reveal that substance gradually. layer by fascinating layer. Make her earn the privilege of knowing you completely. Rule number 5. Desire must be confidently led. The rule of intent. The rule. A woman on a primal level wants a man who is not afraid of his own desire for her. She wants a man who will confidently, skillfully, and respectfully lead the interaction from a platonic frame towards a romantic and eventually a sexual one. Not a man who timidly waits for her explicit verbal permission every step of the way. The psychology, timidity, hesitation, and fear in showing romantic and sexual intent are often subconsciously interpreted by her primal brain, the beast, as weakness, a lack of confidence, or a lack of genuine desire. A man who can confidently flirt, use deep, charged eye contact, introduce appropriate physical touch, and escalate the interaction with a smooth, calibrated confidence is demonstrating the very masculine leadership and strength that she craves. Rule number 1 and rule number 2. The application. Stop being trapped in boring, platonic, safe conversations. Lead the way. Use confident, lingering eye contact. Introduce playful, flirtatious touch on her arm or back. Move the interaction from a friendly frame to a romantic one with your words and your energy. Your confident, unapologetic, yet respectful intent is often the powerful green light she is secretly, desperately waiting for. So, what do all 5 of these forbidden rules ultimately boil down to? One single, powerful, life-altering mindset shift. You must stop trying to win her, and you must start being the man who is the prize. The man with unshakable strength, with a playful challenge, with a driving purpose, with a compelling mystery, with unapologetic, confident intent. He is not chasing validation. He is the validation. He is not desperately trying to get into her world. He is the compelling, high-value world she deeply desires to get into. This is not a list of cheap tactics to memorize and regurgitate. It is a profound blueprint for becoming a high-value, centered, sovereign man, whose very presence, whose very being, naturally, effortlessly aligns with the deep, unspoken, and often forbidden rules of female desire. The 5 forbidden rules, the real rulebook of female desire. 1. Strength in all its forms precedes all else. Be the mountain. 2. Attraction requires and thrives on tension and polarity. Be the spark. 3. Her desire is directly proportional to your purpose. Be the mission. 4. Mystery is the unshakable seed of obsession. Be the enigma. 5. Desire must be confidently, unapologetically led. Be the leader. This is the real rulebook, the one they don't want you to have. In the comments section below, I want us to have a high-level, unfiltered discussion. Which of these 5 powerful forbidden rules do you think modern men struggle with the absolute most? And why do you believe society's mainstream advice is so catastrophically wrong about it? I want to hear your uncensored thoughts. Let's sharpen each other's understanding. If this video just gave you the red pill you desperately needed, if it shattered your old, ineffective programming, share it. It's time to free more good men from the confusing, disempowering, nice guy programming that sets them up for failure. To continue your journey of mastering the forbidden knowledge of psychology, attraction, and power, make sure you have absolutely obliterated that subscribe button and have activated all notifications. Stop playing their game by their flawed rules. Go out there and become the man who writes his own.